Hey, you guys. So, we are going to dive in and kind of explain and show you in the virtual office where you can find the reports to successfully complete what we're calling your morning rounds. So, first off, though, if you're in this chat group, that means you already have a good understanding of the basics of working your Plexus business. So, these are kind of already understood that you're going to be doing these things daily, like engaging on social media, posting on social media, following up with potentials. When you have new ambassadors or new customers, you're providing that customer care. You're already doing those things. So, where the morning rounds come in, are these are the things, the activities that are going to be what sets you apart from your business just kind of being here to taking it to the next level. So, there's a saying that consistency compounds. And so if you do these things on the morning rounds list daily, you're going to find your points growing. You're going to find that you have a better handle on your business and knowing exactly where it's at and what's happening. You're going to find that at the end of the month, you're not in hustle mode or stressed, like, oh my goodness, I need to reach out to all these people and do all these things. You're going to be doing the daily work leading up to an end of the month. That's awesome. So we want you to start implementing these each day. And after you've gone through them and completed them, we want you to then put that coffee cup GIF, however you say it, here in the message thread to let us know I did these things. I looked at these reports. Okay. So I am going to share my screen and kind of walk you through briefly where you go to find these reports. So the first thing on the list is simply knowing where your current points are and your end of the month goal, where you're heading. Now, if this is not a rank up month, set a point goal. Where do you want to be at the end of the month? If hitting 100 is not possible, maybe you want to be at 75. Whatever it is, set that end of the month goal and then break it down. How many people do you need for that goal? So that way, at any time during the month, we could come to you and be like, okay, where's your business at? How many more people do you need? And you know each day what that number looks like. So we want you to keep track of that. That could be writing it in your planner. You could keep a notepad. You could keep a note on your phone, but knowing that number, having that in your brain and knowing where you're working towards. Okay. Then the to do list begins with you're going to go into your virtual office. And the first thing we want to look at is credit card declines. And I keep looking at the list because I don't want to get off track. So you're going to spend a lot of your time in points and rank and then under my business. Two very important parts for knowing what's going on in your organization, within your team, where your points are. So you can see this person right here has 0 points. So this is where these points will update daily as new people with welcome packs join your team, or current ambassadors get 100 PV or more in their organization. These points update in real time. So you want to pay attention to that. That's where you go to look at it. If you click on the points and rank up, this is where your entire team organization will be listed. If you want to see where the credit card declines are, I like to go into order status, double click it, and it's going to organize the people in your organization. And you're going to skim it and look for the CC declined. Click on it. Look and see what the message is. This is a great way to reach out to people and find out, is their credit card expired? Did they have fraud and they need to just update it? This is a really good conversation starter, whether it's your personal people or with any of these reports, it may be you reaching out to your team saying, hey, I noticed you had a couple of credit card declines. Can I help you reach out to these people? All right. So staying on top of any credit card declines. You may have some, you may not, but you don't want to get to the end of the month and have this entire list. You want to stay on top of that. Okay. Next one, under 100 PV reach outs. So again, go to this PV, or you could go to the 1 to 99 PV. If you click on this, it's going to give you a list of everyone that's in between that 1 to 99 PV. We want everyone at 100 PV. Ideally, this makes them active. That is what's going to give you points. That's what makes them able to get paid and is what allows people 7 levels above them to get paid. So 100 PV is ideal. So You can look there. I like to go to subscriptions, click on it twice. I like to look ahead. Who has a subscription set up because they're ordering? They like Plexus, right? But their subscription is under 100 PV. That is a great person to reach out to. So I want you to keep in mind when reaching out, make this about that person, not about you and your points. How can you help them? How can you connect with them? How can you help them reach their goals? They started with Plexus with a welcome pack, most likely. Now they've gone down to only 1 or 2 products. How can we help them? How can we troubleshoot? So staying on top of that, who can you reach out to that's under 100 PV? All right. Perk reports. So now you're going to move over to under my business. The perk reports list, it will list everyone who has recently joined, and it will tell you their total perk credits, the date that they changed their subscription, and then the days that they have left to forfeit. So when someone goes in and they edit their subscription to either under 100 PV or maybe they turn it off, they have 3 days from the date that they made that change to get that subscription set back up. If they don't, they lose all of their perk credits. And again, perk credits, you guys, are free credits that we can redeem for free full-size Plexus products. A lot of people have no idea. So it just takes us reaching out to them. Hey, I noticed you made some changes with your subscription. What's going on? How can I help you? What weren't you liking? Are you open to hearing about other ideas, right? So staying on top of that and helping your team stay on top of that, because someone brand new may not understand they have a perk report. So you're going to want to pay attention to that, because if somebody turns off their subscription, guys, that's 5 points that you're potentially losing. This is telling you the people who are quitting or not seeing success or that need help. This is them raising their hand. Keep in mind, if someone's like, yeah, well, I have a bunch of months kind of stocked up. Here's a little secret. They don't have to turn off their subscription. Change the date. If they don't need all the products that month, instead of turning it off, edit the date, keep the subscription to at least 100 PV or more, change the date, they keep their perk credit. So this is a really, really good report, okay? So we want you to check that. Again, this is not going to take a lot of time, but doing this consistently is going to be so, so helpful for your business. The next one is Fast Start. This is going to list all the brand new people who are eligible to make money quickly with Plexus and make that double bonuses. That 15-minute video that we talked about creating silvers, these are the people you can go to. These are the people you can help your team reach out to. Let them know about their referral link. Are they open to hosting an event? This is a really good list to work off of, right? Connect with your new people. Who is new on your team that you can connect with, all right? And then the last thing is your success sprints. We want you guys to start, if you scroll down here, this is the 3-month contest. Start thinking about, where do you want your credits, these are your credits, to be at the end of June. You have 3 months, okay? If you click on it, it'll explain the rules, the FAQs. Click through this, set your goal. Where do you want to be at the end of June, and start working towards that. Okay, so each day, whether you do it in the morning, maybe lunchtime is your time, the evenings, you're going to work through this list and reach out to those people, either that you personally sponsored or helping your team reach out. And this is where you're going to see your points grow. This is where you're going to see clarity on what's happening within your business. And then these are areas also that within these chat groups, we're going to give you ideas, wordings, inspiration, tips on how to best utilize these practices as you're reaching out. Or here's an idea on perk messages. We're going to help you with that. But that is what we mean by morning rounds, going above and beyond just sharing on social media, going above and beyond follow-ups, but digging in, finding out what's happening in your virtual office, what's happening within your team, who's turning off their subscriptions, who can you help start fast track, really knowing what's going on in your team. So That is what we mean by the morning rounds. And we want you to plug in and commit to looking at these reports and numbers every day. All right, we're proud of you guys. We can't wait to see all the success you're going to have.